the game in Texas, 967 and 968. Bubic, who's been absolutely incredible so far this season, is on the road against show favorite Patrick Corbin.
Mm-hmm.
What's the price? Well, opened a quarter, KC minus 125, and the price has come in. Chris has $1.16. Pinnacle has $1.15. BetMGM down to $1.20. People are betting against Bubic and the Royals. So the money in the market is siding with Patrick Corbin, of all people, and the Rangers did not have a great night last night. So you would think this would just be a free space. I imagine if we were going to do Where's the Room MLB edition, Kansas City would be in there at minus 115, minus 120, and that scares the hell out of me. So I could be down with a little Patrick Corbin play at 8:05 Eastern tonight at plus 105.
Ooh, man, I thought you were going to go on the other side. Thought you were going to fade Corbin.
Yeah. No, that line stinks to all hell, man. There's no way.
Yep. Hear you on that one. All right, let's have the Colorado conversation.
Oh, buddy.
Do we do it? So now you're getting a very cheap price to go against Colorado. I think a lot of people are going to look at that. I see it as high as 180, but a lot of it in that 160 range. Colorado MGM has it at plus 135. You go to some other places, you can get a better number. 10 straight losses for the Nationals, and they're a $1.65 favorite. It's Marquez going on the bump for Colorado. Now, if you look at these offenses and where they are trending, you see why the Rockies are actually winning some games now. Because over the last couple of weeks, they're a top 3 offense as far as weighted runs created plus in baseball. The Nationals are a bottom 2. And that's why they have this long losing streak. I mean, Sam, we're talking about, it started against Texas and the Mets, but these last 5 losses, it's been Miami and Colorado at home in D.C. They can't hit for anything right now. And they're a $1.65 favorite. I know probably, I'm guessing your first thought, because it was my first thought, was, Colorado, really? I'm only getting $1.35? But right now, they are a lot better than Washington after losing 10 in a row. So I'm certainly considering the Rockies again with the way they're hitting. 7 home runs last night.
And you got some money left over and some from last night when you hit them at a nice plus price. You laid the case out almost perfectly yesterday and capitalized on it. I was saying, wow, Senzatella, how could you? But I was never going to fight you and go heads up on Washington. It just felt like the unbettable game for me. Did you have the Rockies smashing 7 home runs last night? Was that a part of the handicap too?
Never in life. Yeah.
Oh, man. Senzatella gets his second win of the season, and his ERA now 6.72. But that's a guy who wins that game yesterday. Soroka takes the loss. Rockies, I wouldn't argue with you again. I'm going to stay away from the game again.
Yep.
But I have a feeling you're going to do something there with Colorado, and there's no argument on this side of the fence. I want to talk about this afternoon game in Seattle. Great pitching matchup. Whew.
Yeah.
Crochet and Castillo. Red Sox and Mariners. I like the under. Overnight it was 7. Now it's down to 6.5. I still think it's a good bet. You hate to chase, a half a run, but 3-1, 2-1, something like that. Bullpens are both decent. I mean, nothing elite in the bullpen, but I think given Seattle's output yesterday, that certainly, I mean, as you know, as a coach, when you score 12 runs in one game, you'd like to save some for the next day. And I don't know that Seattle did. It's also not easy to hit Crochet. I mean, that Friday night game, my buddy Tommy and I went to Sox-Yankees. I didn't tell the story to you because you weren't here. Crochet comes in with a 1-run lead in the 9th, 1-0, and he's going for the complete game shutout. And he gets the first guy out, and then he gets Aaron Judge to 2 strikes, and he's throwing 100. And Judge is fouling balls off, and then Judge hits one out of the stadium to make it 1-1, and Crochet loses the decision. But I have no reason to think that this is a high scoring game. So even at 6.5, I like the under in Boston, Seattle. That's 4:10 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. That's a terrific pitching matchup. So that's going to be a good one to take a look at. I'm like, oh, am I going to do Boston again? But I think that's the right look as far as that goes. I was also taking a look at the Mets and the Braves. Man, look at this price. The Braves, the frustrating Braves to us this season. We're seeing, I see it as high as -190. BetMGM has -190. On the flip side, you can get the Mets at +155. I get the concern with going with Blackburn, but I'm looking at this Mets offense, and they're on fire. Right now, they're playing like the best offense in all of baseball. And I'm getting the Mets at a dog price of this. I mean, I see it as high as +165. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Mets in this spot. That's too much to go against the Mets at $1.90. I get it, Chris Sale, and he's at home, but I'll trust the Mets here.
Did you see how the Mets fell apart last night? Ooh, tough loss. Not that it's going to change their season or anything, but the Mets had a 4-1 lead. Braves get 3 in the bottom of the 8th to make it 4-4. And then Juan Soto, with nobody out in the 9th, gets doubled off first base on a fly ball to right field. Acuna went up, scaled the wall, caught it, throws it back. Soto didn't know where the ball was. Had no idea. So that looked like it could have been, a big inning for the Mets to maybe add a run or two. But Acuna goes up, makes the catch, doubles off Soto, and then the Braves win it in the bottom of the 10th. I think with a sac fly. I think it was Austin Riley. All these games run together, and I'm trying to spitball here. But it was a 5-4 winner for the Braves, who had at the time of the rally, the Braves had a 5% chance to win the game, and they end up winning it. So tough look there. But Atlanta, sac fly Austin Riley. Man, maybe a win that could propel them. I mean, for my hope that they can maybe go on a little bit of a run here, but I certainly don't want to lay $1.90 with Chris Sale today. So no opposition there either. I hope you're wrong, because I hope the Mets lose another game and the Braves win another game, but definitely not logging into my app or running to any kiosk or app to bet Atlanta -180, -190.